Welcome back. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. So, mm, let's see. Something about high honor in this house. So, again, this could be, I'm here. Don't go there. There's somewhere that somebody shouldn't go. I don't know why I'm thinking about like a place or something to do, maybe even with a trial or jail or something. Like somebody is not going to be imprisoned here. So don't go to whatever place this is, because I feel like whatever this is, somebody might not be able to turn back, but we have changes in the reverse. So something is not changing when it comes to this main female. And I feel like this is the energy of someone still using some type of something against this main female, but they're not going to go to jail for it. All right. Because we were saying somebody is going to jail, but somebody's getting mad props for what they did. And it's saying, don't go there. Okay. So I don't know. This might be a trap. Somebody might be trying to put somebody in a snare. Again, welcome back to the platform. It's Shay Seeking, and I'm back with another video. I'm going to go ahead and give my disclaimer. All right. That, again, we talk about things that I'm not here to tell you what it is, what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. We talk about things that are seen and unseen, past, present, and future. Again, what else did I want to say? Thanks a lot for coming back to the platform, and welcome to anyone who is new. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way in, and if you'd like to share on your way out, okay? So, again, take a chill pill in reverse. Somebody is a liar, liar, pants on fire. So, to try to get them caught up into the justice system or something like this, it's very hard to discern a lot of things around here. Somebody could be saying somebody is a hoochie or run around, and they don't. Somebody could just dress like a hoochie. They can just be a seductive hoochie mama. But that don't mean that they sleep around. They could. I think a lot of these hoochie mamas like this, they are succubus energy. So they are the ones that dabble in, succubus incubus energies that dabble in another form of sexual arts. Okay. Um, in order to contaminate or cause strife in places. I don't know. It's very hard because there's some people out there that are fighting against some type of sex ring or, metaverse kind of sexual something here. And there are some people that are the ringleaders of these type of things. And again, they come in all different colors. It's not really a color thing, but what I do believe is some of these things are being done towards, and we're going to say black. When they're talking about black magic, to me, in a spiritual sense, or even when it comes to, I don't know, freedom, something about them blocking out freedom of speech and speech, or just something about being free. It's almost like if you look at black in the dictionary, in the Black's Law Dictionary, it says that people who are dead in the eyes of law. So this may be people because you are black. Now let's go ahead and get this real straight. We're going to, each one teach one. We're going to collaborate on the energy here, okay? Because when people be half-assing it, and I know they really intelligent, it makes me a little concerned. So we're going to look at it from an aspect coming from my mind's eye and my point of view, from how I see things and how I have read into things throughout, the test of time, me doing my own research. And what it's starting to seem like to me, and I think we talked about this before, is that this is a form of acts that are being used to harm. It's like a loop in the or a broken fence, or a border that is not sealed, an open border policy, where if you are so-called black living in America, there are some sinister things that can be going on within your life, meaning that, again, doctored up documents, false accusations, false reports, to the justice system, to DCFS, to the police, to all these other things. It's something about still using that term on as a nationality, possibly, which then allows people. Now, again, I told you guys it doesn't matter with this paperwork, because if somebody wants you to be in that system and you don't really know that this secondhand system, or this, it's not imaginary, because I feel like it has some, but this spiritual sense or spiritual court of law is going on. Like, you just living your everyday life. Again, some of you, depending on who you are and what bloodlines, and if you're chosen ones, they spend the extra time, money, and resources to keep you brainwashed, to keep you blocked, to keep you, out of this financial loop or something like this, because you won't submit to this beast that they've created. And that beast could be something like that system that we see on The Handmaid's Tale, with these commanders, and then their wives that are probably tarot readers and shit like this. Okay. Also, some of them, again, I feel like the ones that, be telling you to go towards something all the time, these might be people that want to get you out of your element, get you off of the seat that you're on, move you to another place, so that, you know what I'm saying? So that, get you out of here. We'll just say that, so that they can continue to do this underground thing. See, because if you start speaking out about it, then again, like on Handmaid's Tale, you could get sent to the, I can't remember what her name is. Okay. The mean lady. Okay. And then they will try to whip you back into shape. All right. This could be mental prison. This could be 5G. This could be inspired by technology, making you feel alone, isolated, or making you lose your creativity. This could be something that could be dealing with your sacral chakra by sending demons or other entities or attachments onto people in their sleep. But the whole thing is, if I'm looking at that dead in the eyes of law, we have already talked about this several ways of how it could go, but we really could be talking about, because your nationality on paper is black, that these people can do these underhanded things, these sinister things. All right. To you, I feel like there are matches made. Now, it's not going to look exactly like on that movie, because we'd already seen the movie. They want someone to sound crazy by bringing some shit up like this. Now, again, past, present, or future, you take it where it resonates. But I feel like as long as you have black written in on your paperwork, or on your ID, or on your birth certificate, whatever. Now, I don't think it's on. No, it is on your original one. Then these people can have access to you, your home, your abode, because they're one network. And what it seems to me is that now I can't see this stuff around me. I can sense it. So it's almost like you're always having one eye open. Like, is there something else going on? Something weird is going on around here. Why do I feel like another woman is over my household? Why do I feel like these people have put me in a situation where I can't buy or sell? Why does it feel like, do you get what I'm saying? So again, a lot of us, I feel like the ones that are of these royal families and lineages, they do work a lot of, again, spelling cast spells. Okay. So this could be documents and things that you might search up yourself or something like this, and you won't be able to find these things about yourself. But if we're talking about spiritual court, this just might be another separate court that deals with these type of encounters with alien form or other energies. Okay, I think alien means from a distant place or a distant land. It doesn't necessarily mean say outer space. Okay, so I wonder if, again, this could be also talking about during slavery times. It could be talking about now. But I feel like there are these relationships that are kept almost silent. Okay? Connections. Maybe with some other type of legalities at a higher level, that these women are in the dark. They're in the light, actually, because they know how that system works from above. All right. If you're not going to participate in it, I feel like they kind of lower your view or your vision, especially if we're talking AI entities or other energies, right? They can lower your view. Like, again, at one point in time, I might have been up in there, but then if I start to seem like I'm rebelling, or I'm not agreeing with, or I'm speaking too much about what may be going on in that other realm, what they try to hide in the sleep realm or the subconscious or some shit like this, then you are brought down lower. So you're not one of us. We're going to show you how you felt like you were in the loop, and now you're not. Okay. So again, you may not have even seen the things that these people were doing, but you were picking up and starting to sense things about another life of yours, or a child or something. It's almost giving me Westworld energy as well. where people can come and play like a video game, play on your life and play sick little games and stuff like this, and sit there and watch you in secret surveillance or listen to you and see how it's affecting you, so that they can claim that you're mentally ill, and then they can get you locked up or tied up in some other kind of system, and then they'll have full access to you, because some of us, it's our minds and things like that that they want to have access to. It is your godliness, it is your something here. All right. So again, the way, if they can't feel you to make you feel low about yourself, right? Okay, by what they're doing, I feel like there's something else. I don't know why I feel like it's they like to make you feel stupid by making you feel like you don't know what's going on in your life, or you're not in control, or something like this. Okay. So again, some of these people, I feel like if you start talking too much, or if you seem like you're not fitting in, or you're messing with the money when it comes to this type of energy, then they want to try to push you out of the seat then. Okay. And find somebody else that wouldn't mind maybe what's going on. Okay. But I do think that there are some protector people in the industry or whatever. Okay. I feel like this can create hate around a feminine energy that seems to be privileged, because they think maybe it's keeping her locked out of what's going on with her people. It's like hijacking a nation, putting the one that's in charge under spell work and some type of label as like a servant or something like this. This is like colonizing way back in the day, but 2022, dimming their light so they can't see. Okay. And then doing all these treacherous things to their people. Okay. So then I feel like it seems as though the woman and the man are in cahoots, but the one, it's like I said, I keep seeing this place where men go to smoke cigars. So this may be some secret society or some, lodge or something, where they meet up or something and have these meetings and talk about these things, possibly even in code there. It's something about something like this. Okay. And then there's these women that benefit. They seem to be temperance angels, all right? But they could also be people that could be spiking drinks or showing people how to put together certain things to put in people's food or some shit like this, okay? So that they can take advantage of people, possibly outside of the house or inside. All right, you could be in a full commitment in a relationship, is what I'm hearing from the ancestors, with someone, and this could be going on. You could be someone who, again, like I said, you don't see anything wrong around you, but you know that your body, your mind, your soul has not been working and functioning properly. You could be a very creative person, but you haven't wanted to create in a very long time. Now again, this could be just you having to get over things, but I feel like a lot of us have a lot of heavyweight energy that have gone on in the subconscious or in another that we are not aware of, and that could be why certain things, because I was just trying to look up a little bit about the sacral chakra. This could be, again, some reasons why that could be blocked. I feel like I'm hearing also it could be like, if you get like a epidural or something like that, could be a reason why too. Okay. um but it just feels like something, now that you're coming through this awakening, you feel like something has been on you. Okay. So it's not going to look like in the movie when he was taking June to that nightclub. No, they're dealing with other forces here. And I feel like there's other ways of travel and other ways of, getting in. Okay. And it makes me think about queens and how they didn't want them to speak. They wanted them to write down everything, because again, we could be dealing with biometrics, where they can have something placed in your retina and be able to see what you do in your iris or something like this. These things could already be come to pass or brought up to some type of council or something like this, but the people may be getting off with it. Okay, and now they're back in society doing the same things, but they just found a different way to do it. In 2022, again, depending on who you are, this could be where you may feel like or sense that somebody's been around your house or in your house, a feminine energy or something like that. You can maybe sense the stench of another feminine, but it may not be. And that's what I'm saying about some of these people that have been created as weapons. They have weaponized the minds and bodies of some people here. Mm. And so I feel like, again, that's why I say it's like something about a numbing something, you know. Even some of you could have been placed in something like this as a child. But the fact that this is something that you can't really go around claiming, because it's not really like you could see, touch it, or you're there in it. I mean, I feel like, again, when we used to talk about sex beta kittens, when we used to talk about, look what's on the floor out of this whole deck, when we used to talk about that with celebrities, you know, some kind of secret system, manipulation, some kind of secret system here. All right. Like for high rollers, that these women were put in these circles or these rings or something like this. Or even, you know, in these human hunting situations where we could be dealing with some people that are, you know, we had that Sophia robot and things like that, but I'm thinking there could be even more to the story than that. Let's see. It almost feels like a disservice, or people are looking at someone to say something or say how they feel. But I feel like the sickest thing about it is that you will probably not be able to say how you feel because you don't know exactly what has been done and on what level and who's involved. What I mean is your spouse. Now I'm just picking up this energy. It's something like spouses are connected to these women secretly, like some secret society. Again, where that woman would maybe live a more luxurious lifestyle off in the cut or back in the scene, or the people under the stairs or something like this. All right, you may live just like an everyday average lifestyle. And I do feel like, again, this has something to do with a crown, though. I feel like it's giving me the energy of doppelganger energy, like two people are under judgment with the judgment card. Okay, a family are being under judgment by these groups of people to find out everything about them and exploit it to the world, but they're already using a higher level classy couple, okay, to do whatever it is they're doing. These are the people that may be reaping benefits from your lineage or from your crown. These may be people that talk about stolen crowns, and they may know a lot more about it than what they are even saying. So, like I said, that could be an idol, because if you can't say exactly what you mean, you know what I'm saying, to the best of your knowledge without creeping people out, you have to be, do it some kind of way, then it seems like you're playing a part of it. And we brought this up last year. And I'm telling you, when I started talking about this feminine energy, that's when I started to get the brunt of things. That's when my views went down and things like this. When I did a video called The Harvest like 2 years ago. All right. And I talked about those patterns, and I talk about that. And as soon as that happened, that's when I got attacked. Okay. Because I feel like, again, they see some people more valuable in society. So the Serenas were getting their butts handed to them too in The Handmaid's Tale, but they still had a privileged lifestyle. They had servants under their feet. So that's just what I'm saying. People coming in and turning queens and kings secretly or in a covert manner into servants, and then using another copycat energy of them, or a clone energy of them, to do the dirty work behind the scenes. Okay. Also keeping these people covered or clouded, their judgment clouded or something about what's going on. And I think some of these people are actually spouses. Like this could be the person that you're married to or something like this, could be doing this shit. And they know, they just real kind of narcissistic and real like, whatever. If you bring up stuff, little shit might get dropped here and there, because they know that you really don't know. They know that they have a circle of energies within their dome that they're connected to. You know what I'm saying? So again, you might have been there with that person, but once they seen you started seeing something, then they could have recruited another feminine energy. And I'm thinking these are a lot of Aquarius energies, cold energy. Well, they're born in winter. Not all Aquariuses are cold, but again, like I said, mm, that's also, but it's also air energy, And again, we've seen that some of those commanders were decent and nice on there. Some of their women were really brutal and really mean and horrible. Okay. But again, most of them, when they got that little piece of power, they really didn't, hold back on how they wanted to treat somebody. It's like a power. it's like a power high or something. And this is why I think that some of these tarot readers are suspicious, because they know who they are these Queen of Cups energies are just people that are surveillance people, that could be tarot readers too, that have a surveillance on your house 24 hours a day, or some way, or they use some type of, magic or some kind of spell work or something like this to be able to obtain, or some type of law by saying, hey, this person is a danger to society, putting you on a blacklist or putting you on a national security list or something like this, and then they can have access to what you're doing. And then they play these little games and talk about stuff in your life, and you start saying, what is this going on? Why did this person know so much about what I just did yesterday, and I'm just watching their video? How does this person know about what I posted just an hour ago when I didn't even make it public? I made it private. And this is a way that they play these games. Also, if they think that you're too smart, like June was, then they will go ahead and make sure that they're on you like a hound dog. So you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Maybe why that's playing in my head right now, that sniffs up under your butt all day long, or so close, because they want that spot as that privileged lady. But they know about the things that are already going on. Okay. So again, I think I was just watching something in Handmaids when they were saying, when he was saying, oh, Serena was saying they could turn me into a handmaid now. Okay. And he was saying he wouldn't let that happen. So I don't know who the Serena is. Like I said, the public can see you as a Serena. I don't know. It's just be careful with it. And then some people could just see you as the June or whatever that never got away. Somebody else could have took that place of June and got out of here. A masculine could have took another feminine and gave her that grace to move on and get a new life. Okay, in another country, Canada, somewhere else, or whatever. But again, like I said, this person could have been dealing with this person, which is a witch. That was the reason, that the peg that drove these, like the Lover's card, that hill that drove these two people apart. Okay, and since that red is healed, there's something to do with the Republican Party, as to what that's for. Okay, who that heel may be connected to. All right. So, what else are we hearing? So again, you may be an innocent person, or you don't know none of this shit was going on, and now the community hates you and want to eject you out of the community or something, because, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking because again, we talk about shapeshifters, but looking back at images, some of us just have had people replaced in our life, and it's just period, or altered their mind, altered to a certain, so they think a certain way. All right. Somebody might have been this way with you at one point in time, and we say it's going through the motions of relationships, but no, some of this shit I just witnessed in the past 2 years. Nah, it's almost like somebody changed out, like a Nintendo game, like somebody changed handlers or controllers or cartridges or some shit like that. And then something about the the monarchy being removed, make you think that water is not there, but I wonder. And then really, if we can look at this, it's just your own people sometimes that may participate in this. Your own people may be these men that visit these clubs, like men are from Mars and women are from Venus or something, or go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Like, so I don't know. Like I said, this could be the energy of some type of, we used to deal with a closed border, and now it's open. It's like a free for all or something. Where there used to be code or something to whatever this was. Okay, it was sacred or sacral. And now it's not. Okay, so again, if they can get you to look like a whore, or get you to look like something like this, and something like this to the public, this could be why I feel like they're dealing with mind games, or some of us wanting to speak about, we may be seers and stuff like this, and that's a dangerous game to play, because people take everything that you're saying as if it's you, which again, if you are a seer, they can't do that. Okay. But it's also to, try to make it seem like you've been around, or you sleep around, you're inviting people in when you're trying to expose, what may be going on in the background, that somebody's energy doesn't feel right. If you're an empathic person, sometimes you just don't like to be in certain places or large crowds for too long or something like that, because, you may be picking up on, if you don't know how to control it. Okay. Then, you may be picking up on energy that just drains you. Okay. All right. Some of this could just be, like I said, astro traveling and shit like that, or something like this. All right. That was used for possibly sacral or sacred energy in the past, but they have turned it into something here. Okay. So it's funny that I stopped shuffling here on this black cat energy in reverse. So this reminds me of the black cat that's at the feet of the Queen of Wands energy. That's what somebody could be. Because even yesterday, it was something about lifting. And I was just thinking like, what? Okay, because I feel like this is the debt ceiling or lifting up some ceiling or something, or maybe some people are stuck down there because of debt. So you have to pay your dues some kind of way, energetically, with some type of energetic transfer. Again, some of us, are, maybe the people to come fix this or something like this, or yeah, it's something like that. This is giving me the veil energy, is giving me, again, the false person has a person with this type of veil over their eyes standing behind them. The future, the veil, the future. So again, somebody might have to be having a veil on. Okay, there's something about disrespect here. Lack of manifestation. So again, this could be something that they do, make it harder for you to manifest things. Okay, or something about a manifesting destiny, or just a manifest. I think that's something on a boat or a ship. Okay, we have the Book of Shadows. Okay, so the Book of Shadows may be important. Okay, to someone or to a situation here. Secret. Okay, so something may be a secret here. I don't know if it's the fact that some people are being veiled or blinded. Okay, this could be, again, blinding some of the bad people or something. This could have been also depicting or judging the hearts of the dead, or because again, if you're dead in the eyes of law, when you're so-called black, then that means that these are the things that could be happening to you in the underworld or in the sleep realm or in the Sheol or in hell or something like this. Okay, I'm hearing hell or high water. All right. So we have scrying intuition. See, and that's what I'm saying. They don't like these, they don't like somebody's scrying abilities. So this makes me think about Esther and Elijah and her father, okay, in that book, that prophetic book about the spring. Because her dad didn't want her doing that, okay? And that's just the craziest part right there. Because again, was it like a father just wanted to keep a daughter safe, or did he want to keep her in some type of perpetual slavery? Or is this not even the person's father? This could be another type of feather or father. I'm even hearing absentee father. And this might even have something to do with absentee vote. Like again, it's saying making a vow to God. All right. So this is why I didn't vote, or I don't vote. All right. But this could be also punishment if somebody felt like you should have voted for them and you didn't vote for them. And then they're gonna, if you're absentee, if your vote was absent, you know what, then that person is not going to do things that benefit you. So it's very childish, it sounds like to me. All right, we have Lanasada, okay, prosperity. All right, with this wheat, maybe the wheat and tear. All right, so this could be also people saying, hey, if this person doesn't, so this could be something about a corporation or a business, okay? So again, if a LLC may turn you into a Serena. Maybe that's why when I first started this journey, I had some type of feeling about the LLCs. It wasn't jealousy. It wasn't anything. I can get an LLC if I wanted to. Sometimes I was about to purchase one or whatever. Okay. But again, you should still respect people. Okay. So I know this has to have something to do with something higher up here. I feel like that blocks them from being able to be touched or being able to be, so somebody telling them to do that and not somebody telling them to do that, okay, possibly ranks them a little bit higher. I don't know. It's something like that. Because I feel like we are all born into it, especially if you're calling yourself so-called black. Okay, so I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Give me 5 minutes. But this could lead to, like I said, abuse to children and stuff like this through the court system. Okay. Um, with fathers that are absentee, but they just are a part of these societies and they use their children as sacrifices, and send their daughters out to get sacral abuse and then bring them back to their mothers and never come see them again. And it's all demanded by a court system that knows that this person is dangerous and this person was not supposed to be, you know, probably, you know, in violent with a violent record, and that this person never came around this child no other time. And again, it's something about it, okay? And they denied uh the first couple of visits to be supervised from a child that doesn't really you know, that didn't really deal with other people. We asked for supervised visits for the first couple of visits because we knew she would freak out, and they told us no. Okay. And they asked why, and we said because his violent, and they said, well, in this state the violence has to occur with a child in order for us to do something about it. Okay. And so the child came back for the from the first visit bleeding from her mouth and things. And they still wanted to keep on with the visit. So again, so now that if you're telling me that you're not going to do this one thing that we're asking for, supervised visits, because this person has strangled someone and did these things to someone and all this other shit, okay? And it's on the record. Beat a baby out of somebody, it's on the record, okay? And then you're going to sit there and say that no, it has to happen to the child. And when it happens to the child, nothing still happens to the person. And the person don't have to be forced to pay child support. None of this. So it's just like, what kind of system do we live in? So again, the court system here in America could be spooky, especially with so-called Black people. Okay? That's what that means to me. We have graveyard, unnecessary fear. Okay. So some of these things could be, again, with the secret, some of this stuff could be, you know, in cleaned up in the dark or something like this. Some of this could be being cleaned up, okay? Because underground, when they're saying they have these people, these children in this underground energy, just know that this could be some children of royals or some people that were supposed to be lifted, and they're supposed to be in a certain situation in society right now, at being brought up into leaders and things like this, have been left in a, even if someone altered it or it has been shown that this person is not supposed to be called Black, then they could, you know, still use that and put these people in some type of, you know, I don't won't say purgatory, but it's like some type of level where other people can energetically draw off of them or pull off of their energy. Like how they said that the slave masters, when they would get sick, they would put children at their, they would put the slave children on the feet of their beds to get healing, to draw healing from them. So, mm. And I'm thinking of that picture of Inanna, because I have to be totally clear here. And she's standing on top of those lions, and owls are standing off to the side. But I feel like there's some people saying they're at somebody's feet. But I feel like in actuality, the thing with the two birds with one stone is that it's the Serena energies or the feminine energies that are normally foreign women that they match up, that are from they match up with these men, or they come from the same sect. So these are not men engaging common law, kingdom, or 3D, some of them, okay, with American women. They're matched up with foreign women that don't have the same concerns and things like this of so-called American Black women, which then leads them to not really turn the cheek as long as they're getting things that American women get in return for the abuse of these women. Especially some of them may be more beautiful, or they may be just because they're American, or you know, it's something about their energy or something that the person, it bothers them. So this turns to these women using spell work on these so-called Black women, and you might be feeling like you in a shallow grave, or you're partially dead for years and years and years, one going to the doctors wondering what's wrong with you. Now, this in all actuality could be that they have taken someone out of man. Okay, they can probably, because with castration, with whether we're talking about energetically cutting off someone or cutting off members to the body, someone was taken out of man and turned possibly to Adam's wife. Now, I could be Adam or somebody else could be Adam at this time, okay? I feel like that was in Adam's energy. I've been in the energy of Job. I've gone through these trials and tribulations to the T. All right? So I feel like cutting this person off can also be, if you're high ranking, no matter if you have the title or not, they know your lineage, your bloodline, they know who you are. Then I feel as though they would be, it could have a program where, like I said, they're altering either the mindset of your spouse or they are sending in a whole clone. Really? I said, hold on, give me 5 minutes. So, so yeah, it's funny that we have autumn here in reverse. So again, something could have happened to somebody's child here in autumn. Somebody's name could be Autumn. All right. The mother could have a veil on her eyes in the future, and that now somebody has turned this Autumn child. And so these people are able to perpetually do this and get away with it. So this is what's bothering me about some of the things that what's his name is talking about. Adams out of New York, and also Mandela out of Wisconsin, because there's something about these two areas in the traffic between in some certain family lines and things like this, and that moon energy. All right. Yeah. That comes in to try to absorb or take the light from the sun. Maybe using a certain light or candle. Again, candle magic now is starting to stand out a little bit different to me. Because they could be totally swapping out and harvesting energy. And we have the ancestors here, okay, to straighten something out. Because we could be talking about colorism and also classism. Okay, and some of these people are in the cut, off in the cut. They're like off in the cut, like their names is changed. They're in society. This could be your, like, let me just tell you one thing right now. I was just looking at pictures and I was just taking photographic memories in my mind of my mother. And I'm telling you, some of these tarot readers, especially, I feel like these masculines show favoritism to look exactly like my mother at certain stages in her life. I'm looking back. I started to try to do a mental note and look back at her looking at me or smiling or talking to me. And I have seen several different versions of my mother. And it's just a lot of these feminine energies very much have features of women in the family or women that I've come in contact with. I don't even know why I'm hearing Jenny. Okay. Jenny or Jimmy. Okay. I don't know. Money. Okay. Somebody named Money. Okay. We have Lilith. Wait. Litha. Okay. I don't know why I always want to say Lilith. It says intensification. So something may be very intense right now. Okay. So like I said, you may be seeing your family still. These may not be the people we're talking about. These may just be placeholders. Okay. Entertainers. We're all just entertainers. So recycle entertainers. Okay. All right. I don't know why I just heard bludgeon, because I think they just killing off all my species. If there's 3 of me, they may be doing this. Okay. So somebody's doing something at midnight or planning to do something to someone at midnight. Okay. Somebody wanted to make somebody into a mummy. Okay. And that's in reverse. And we have death in reverse. Okay. The eternal cycle begins here, but it's saying that it doesn't. Okay. And then we have the mummy change. And then we have midnight, the most magical hour of all. Now, remember, some of these feminine energies, because since they're foreign or alien or something like this, you know, their daddies control them. And so I feel like with science and temperance, also some kind of alchemy, because this was out here. These both are manipulating tools to me. Okay. Cards to me. And they could be, we have forgiveness keep coming up in reverse. This could be somebody saying they're not going to forgive you. And this is somebody, if you knew all the truth about it, you probably wouldn't forgive yourself. All right. Some of you. And then if you knew all the truth, you know, you wouldn't want to. Okay. Because I feel like, again, somebody doesn't know the person that they're laying. They know, they've been looking at you and might tell you not to trust the person you're next to, but you may be looking up at them with your light and showing them that the person that they're laying with or they chose over you is not the one either. Now, somebody could have figured that out and left this person already. They may have had the means to do this or something like this and could not get in contact with you or communicate with you or something like this. I just feel like there's no room for the blame game, okay? But I feel like it was supposed to happen like this. It really wasn't supposed to, but some people allowed it to happen like this, okay? It's just what somebody wanted, so... So yeah, let me hurry up and do this before they start getting upset upstairs. I need to get back up there. So, this is what I'm picturing here. All right. So I feel like somebody thinks that they're going to be having a victory with some secret marriage or wedding. So, and that's what I was saying is very dangerous what this is, because this means that a whole nother woman that can't stand your ass could be having say so over your man's mind. That's the worst thing. Because if we think about King David, my King David card, I call the Four of Pentacles King David. There's a coin or a pinnacle on top of his head. There's one in his heart and there's two under his feet. So again, could you be one of the ones that we got this woman right here getting burned at the stake? Could you be one that's under his feet or in the dark or something like this? Okay. That's what I'm saying. So everything we're reading in this Bible and this text and stuff is not pure, but you know, a lot we need to know. We need to know what it is, what it ain't, who's talking, who they talking to, when was they talking to them, who should be discerning and following the rules that they're talking about at that time. You know, again, you can't just read the Bible that kind of way and be talking about precept upon precept by going from chapter to chapter. We may be talking about a whole different people in a whole different time, whole different element. And I feel like a lot of these pastors don't like that about my so-called teachings. But like I said, Jesus didn't come to teach this stuff. And that's probably why they killed the Gnostics. And that's why they tried to kill Jesus. It just is. It's about conforming to something here. And if not, they'll pick somebody else, knowing that you are the person. All right. So somebody was wishing on a star for something here. And I feel like some of this stuff, actually, when it comes to the waters and stuff, that people that we trying to get out of here and call reptilian and evil and stuff like that, some of these people are not the bad guys. Some of the bad guys, like I said, some of the good guys are family members and some of the good guys are not family members. You know, it's something else going on here. The whole thing is about control, though. That's what the whole vid and everything was about. Okay, but it probably could have been, like I said, for something good, though. It could have been probably something to realign something, all right? And it could have been probably something to, you know, gain control, okay? So we have midnight, the most magical hour of all, all right? And somebody was wishing on a star, but they're not anymore. Yeah, two people were conspiring to do something right here, but they're not anymore. Come on, just a couple more seconds. But they're not anymore. Time might be up. The way that this is looking right here, time is up. Hold on 1 second. See, I don't want to even finish it now because, oh my goodness, I will be having my free time back today and I cannot wait until her mama pull up. I'm telling you right now. We got the King of Pentacles here with this mummy change. So the King of Pentacles, a king of Pentacles, because there could be different ones. These could be the commanders here, possibly, okay? Maybe, you know, loaded here or something like this, okay? And somebody got the key here, all right? Somebody might have been mummified or locked up or locked down, and they're not anymore. Okay. Somebody could have been on lock. I'm hearing remain in Mexico. Oh, and wow. Whatever this is between this angel and this other being right here with this curve in her back is what is going to be going on possibly here. I said, give me just a couple more seconds. I just have one more card to do. What is she doing that you got to be acting like that? So we have a Two of Cups situation here. All right. The whole thing is somebody wants to move up the ladder and kick somebody else down. Or this might have been people trying to wake somebody up. Okay. It could be that energy, but somebody should know that the person that you think and you replacing somebody with is the reason why you're not with the person you wanted to be with. It's the reason why this person was being hurt and punished and treated in a certain manner. Everybody that's in a secret group or something like that, just because you took that code don't mean other people don't have other obligations and other commitments with other individuals and other entities, period. And in a minute, they'll be ready to be done with your ass doing magic. Okay. Somebody was doing some kind of death ritual or something like this. Okay. The eternal cycle begins here. So there might have been somebody trying to send you out of here quicker than you had to be, with no joy, no something here. Okay. Like I said, somebody was trying to get somebody to kicking somebody out or trying to get somebody to run away from somebody because they want your man, somebody addicted or something with your man. Look, somebody might be cutting. I'm telling you, somebody was doing magic, trying to chase somebody out, causing strife, causing mistrust between and I won't say the person because I don't think I ever could fully not trust this person. But I feel like I know that somebody was trying to cause some type of disarray. And then we have this energy of somebody cutting. Somebody could be a cutter. This could be somebody's mother. Okay. It's making me think about Carrie when she was sitting at the store talking to that lady and she was telling her about how beautiful her stuff was and she's sorry what they did to Carrie and everything like this. And then she was digging in her skin with that the seam ripper. And she was digging in her skin and making her bleed or making herself bleed while she was talking to that lady. And she was like, and the thing that tripped that lady out is she was like, yeah, have a good day and everything, trying to kiss up to her. And she was like, we're in godless times. And she left out. Okay, so again, like I said, somebody could be cutting themselves or something, or saying that they're gonna hurt themselves. I almost feel like also a masculine energy or somebody's doing some fucked up shit. They done taken somebody else's energy. Go ahead and let her down. Taking somebody else's energy and placed it in another feminine energy and tried to give somebody else's energy. Like, I'm just saying, this is some real shit right here, y'all. What these people are doing. Yeah, so we got somebody hiding here with this Seven of Swords behind the scenes, trying to sneak off with something, but I think they're not. This may be what these two girls were talking about, or all these women. This woman was wishing on a star. There go your star, but it's right underneath a tower. It says the Watchtower of the West. So somebody could be something, you know, it's something about West. Out West, or again, West World.
Why?
Oh, she's okay, here I come. Oh no, stop it. Okay. No, I was just trying to do because I just snuck away when she was quiet. But now since she's not anymore, then here I come.
Why?
She said why?
I apologize, y'all. I haven't been able to have it together lately. But I promise it's like one more day and we're going to be good.